Hey, on today's show, I'm going to talk a little bit about a doctor's appointment I had today, how all that went. Also, I'm going to talk a little bit about a new idea I've got going on and how I'm using AI. So stay tuned. Here it comes.
Welcome to 5 Minutes with Grey Hair Dave. He has grey hair and he has a grey beard. And he also wears glasses, like the guy in the artwork. Oh, and the guy in the artwork is better looking. Now, tariff free. Here is Grey Hair Dave.
Well, folks, what did you think of that? That was 11labs.io. They're the ones who do all my pre-show stuff. I like it. I like what they do. I think they do a fine job. They've got all kinds of interesting things over there. So if you are interested, pop on over there and see what they've got to offer, and use the link in the show notes. And if you sign up, I will get a little bit of a kickback, as they say. It's not really a kickback. It's an affiliate program. So they will give me an affiliate payment, which would be nice. That helps to offset the costs for this show. So what's happening, folks? I hope you're having a great day. I'm having a good day today. I went to the doctor today for my foot. All is well. Well, not all is well. I still have permanent restrictions and I still have limitations that I can and can't do. I did get a wonderful little cortisone shot today, though. And aren't cortisone shots just the most fun you ever had, right? But my doctor did notice that I had lost weight, and yes, it's 56 pounds as of today. I'm pretty excited about that. Now, as of today, I am off of Wegovy. I stopped a week ago last Saturday, so it's been 8-9 days, and everything's going fine. I'm happy. I tested it today. I went to Denny's and had my regular meal that I would have for breakfast, which is an all-American slam, which I like. It's basically 3 scrambled eggs, hash browns, 2 sausage links, 3 bacon strips, and 2 pieces of toast. Normally I can eat that right up. It's no big deal. But today, not so much. I couldn't finish the meal, which was kind of odd for me. I mean, I know that I have less of an appetite, which is good. That's going to help me not eat so much and be better at that. But it's been an interesting ride with that because, it seems weird to me that I'm not eating as much, but then I'm not as hungry, which is cool. I had a couple beers last week at the Disney celebration, which I think I told you about. And I had a couple of beers since then, but nothing really did it, There was no, I got to have a whole lot of this. So that's a good thing in my mind. It really is. So that, of course, will add calories to you. But, that's what's going on. So I wanted to also tell you that I had an idea last Friday. Now, I've been kicking this idea around for months. It was back last year when my sister-in-law passed that I went and I visited my brother, before I went to the airport, where he's staying in a senior living facility. And I found that interesting. Now, yeah, would I like to go live in where he's living in that kind of place? Geez, yeah, it's a great place. But I had another thought, and it has a lot to do with that. So last Friday and all weekend, have been planning on how I'm going to approach this new part of the project for Gray Hair Productions and approach some of these places about podcasting there. And I think it's a great idea. I think it'll work the way I've got it going. So I had some chats. I had a bunch of chats with AI. Now, I'm a big proponent of Chat GPT. I love Chat GPT. I also, as you know, really like Perplexity. So I started out in Perplexity, and I have gone into it with Perplexity, put in all the parameters that I was looking for, which are broad. And then as they gave me the answer, I started narrowing down. Okay, now that you've done that, can you do this? It created a deck for me, or a presentation deck in Keynote on Apple for me, which it's going to take some modification. And it says you're going to have to personalize this yourself, but it pretty much says exactly what I want to do and why I want to do it and how I want to do it. Excuse me, got the burps today. And then it also explains the benefits. It starts out with the benefits for them, and then it goes to me. Now, that was fantastic. And then I asked it to list a bunch of things for me, and it listed a few. It didn't go as in-depth as I wanted it to, but it gave me the sites to go to, which is one of the things about Perplexity I really, really like. And that is that it will give you the references from where they got this information from, so that you can go and check it out or investigate more. So I went on and on and on. It created some spreadsheets for me. It created everything I asked it to do, and it was quickly done and very well done. So I later on decided, well, let's see what Chat GPT can do. So I loaded the same question into Chat GPT. And even when I was putting it in Perplexity, I asked the question, and then I put down what my goal was. Now, maybe I should have put my goal first and then asked the question, which might have worked better. I don't know. But my thought is I went with it that way. So I went to Chat GPT. I did the same thing. I asked for the same thing. And of course, you're going to get different answers. You're just going to, right? It's natural. But they don't list where they're getting the information from. But it gave me a lot of the same basic ideas. It wasn't going into the detail that Perplexity was. Now, maybe in my responses to their response, I wasn't as deep as I needed to go, and I'm going to try some more later on today. But I wanted to let you know what was going on with it. So then later on this past weekend, I decided, well, I keep hearing about this everything new in Gemini, which is Google's AI through their Google Chrome browser. And I asked it to list for me all of the senior living facilities, over 55 plus communities, and retirement villages or retirement communities in Florida, put them in a spreadsheet. And I didn't care that it was Google Docs. I like Google Docs. Google Docs are just fine. They're free. But it would only give me 8 or 10. And then it gave me a couple of websites to go look at. It's not going as far as I want it to go. So today I'm also going to try this on Grok. Now, Grok comes from Twitter, so I don't know if Elon's got that all dialed in. And I know just because Elon owns it doesn't mean he's over there playing with it every day or he's involved, but it's his company, it's his product. But I am going to try it. I'm going to try a couple different ones to see what I get. Now, I have to do my own research, don't get me wrong, but this is an assisted intelligence. So artificial intelligence is what it's called, but I use it as assistance or assistive intelligence. And it works really well for me. It's given me a lot of the things that I'm looking to have done. And it's giving me what I want. And then also not so much that it's like, well, I'll do everything for you, Dave. Because I don't want to do everything for me. I want to do it myself too. But I have to be the one to go and get the contacts and everything else and do what I want to do that way. So I wanted you to know what was going on with that. But I tell you what, AI did help me organize what I was doing. Now, I could have gone in and started a spreadsheet or started I did a lot of this in Apple Notes too. And don't get me wrong, Apple Notes is fantastic. And on Apple Notes, I just really went to town on what I was doing. And I was typing. And the one nice thing about Apple Notes is turn on the microphone and you can just start talking. And it starts printing for you, which is great. But there you go. I mean, AI here is really making a huge difference in the daily lives of most people. Maybe not. You may not realize it. I mentioned this a while ago. When I go to Wendy's, which I don't do very often now that I'm on this diet, but their ordering system is now AI. It adds, what do you want? And it asks specific questions, it returns, and it never goofed up during the time I was using it. It would ask specific questions. Because I would say, I would like a single cheese, no tomato, no onion. And that's what the order came out as. Next time I went there, I said, give me a single cheese, everything but tomato and onion. And that's exactly what it gave me. So I can't complain about it. Folks, if you're part of the baby boomer generation, you got to find a way to get used to this. Because it's going to be out there. It's going to be there for a long time. Long past the time that we're gone. So just get used to it. Embrace it. It's not there to hurt you. It's not there to steal all your information or anything like that. It's just there. So be with it. Okay? Also, I am recording video with this one. And I'm going to go edit it in Final Cut Pro today. The reason I'm going to use Final Cut Pro today is Apple came out with their Apple Creative Studio, which gives you Logic Pro, Final Cut Pro, Pixelmator, Motion. It gives you, oh goodness, it gives you all the iWork stuff, pages and Keynote numbers, and there's another one. But there's like 8 you get, and for like $12.99 a month. Or if you're a student, it's like $3 a month. Or you can pay for it for the year, but that's like, let's see, what was it, like $129? So they give you a little bit of a discount, give you almost like a 2-month discount for paying for the year. So if it's something you're thinking about, look into it. If you're an Apple user. Doesn't work if you're on a PC. I'm sorry. You need to have an Apple. So, with that being said, that's what I use. Now, also, I wanted you to know, if you know somebody who wants to start a podcast, if you want to start a podcast, please go to Gray Hair Productions, leave me a note, go to the contact me page, and leave me a message, and I'll get back in touch with you. Boomer Podcasters website is offline right now on purpose because I'm not sure what I'm doing with that. I'm considering changing Boomer Podcasters all the way around. Name and everything. I don't know that I want to keep it that name anymore. I have other ideas. So go to Gray Hair Productions, or you can also go to 5minuteswithgrayhairdave.com. That's the number 5minuteswithgrayhairdave.com, and leave me a message there. Now, all these links are going to be in the show notes, but you have something to say. You have something you know that needs to be out there in the world. You have knowledge, you have a hobby that you're passionate about. So you're passionate about Disney. You can talk about Disney for years and never ever get to everything. So consider that. Golf, boating, airplanes, radio controlled stuff, gaming, anything. A podcast is not a bad thing to do, and you do it right, and you can make some money off of this, either through affiliate marketing or through advertising, whatever. There's ways to do that, and I can help you with that. Also, folks, if you know somebody who doesn't know what a podcast is, and I got to believe there are still some people out there who don't. And people who don't know how to find it, how to use it, grab their phone for them. Go to Apple Podcasts, go to Google Play, show them where it is, show them what the genres are. Use 5 minutes with Gray Hair Dave as the example. Have them look me up. Show them how to play, show them how to subscribe, how to follow. And we would greatly appreciate that here at Gray Hair Productions. Every podcaster would, because there's podcasters out there doing everything. I mean, there's a lot of podcasts out there. There's over a million. But anyways, so do that. Also, folks, while you're out and about, I know it's still chilly out here, especially here in Florida. Right now, the temperature here is 63. I think tomorrow it's going to 70, 72, but it's been cold. But say hi to somebody. Wave, say hi, smile. You'll make their day. They'll make yours. So on behalf of Gray Hair Dave here, don't forget, look into 11 Labs. I might make a little money to help defray some of the costs of this podcast. You all have a great week, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye-bye. Hey, folks, it's Gray Hair Dave just popping in to say, hey, I have a new merchandise shop. That's right. If you go to my website, 5minuteswithgrayhairdave.com, and you click on the merchandise tab, it'll take you to a page that says, click here for merchandise. And then it's got a little photo of some of the items that I do have in the shop. I hope that you do go there. I hope you do look at it. And if you are so inclined, I hope you do buy something. If you do, I will make some money on this, because this is something that I am adding to all of my websites so that I can make a little extra money and help out with the costs of this program and all my programs that I do. But anyways, thanks for listening, and I will talk to you again soon. Don't forget, 5minuteswithgrayhairdave.com. Go to the merchandise page. Thanks. Bye.